Back at it here at Shamrock FC Live and Uncut, and I am with our main event of the evening for Shamrock FC 305 that goes down this Friday night here at River City Casino and live on Flow Combat. I am with Steve Mann and Matt Delanoit. Steven, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am doing great. Matt, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
What's up, man? Why you look so mad, Steve?
Oh,
Scowl on your face, bro.
What's that?
You got a little scowl on your face. You don't look very happy.
No, I'm good.
All right, guys, let's get into this fight. So, Matt, let me start with you. Now, people may not know a whole lot about you, but you have fought some of the biggest names in the business. And so tell us a little bit about how you have gotten into the world of mixed martial arts.
You know, I just thought I was tough. Wanted to fight, get paid for it without going to jail. And 12 years later, I'm still at it.
So, Steven, same question to you. I know that you come from a very tough camp in Iowa. What brought you here to St. Louis, and what brought you really into the world of MMA?
I started pretty young, just like self-defense and everything like that with my dad. And then we would train all the time, so I wanted to be able to test myself more in an actual combat situation rather than just training for it. So that's how I got into mixed martial arts. And the reason I moved to St. Louis is just the group of guys I train with. Tough group, a lot tougher than, what I was getting in Iowa. So I had to make a change to try to improve my skills.
All right, guys, so let's get into the fight. And I'm going to start with what's been the big glaring one with all of the interviews that have come out. Matt, you have said in multiple interviews that you think that Steve Mann's record is a bit padded. He's been protected. So talk about what you feel about that coming into this fight.
Steve's own friends and teammates think his record is padded as fuck, man. It's padded as fuck. He's never beat anybody worth a fuck. Anytime he fights somebody that's tough, he loses, period. Like, name one tough guy you beat, Steve. Who you beat that's tough?
The Frog.
The Frog? That motherfucker was 50 when you fought him, bro.
He wasn't 50 when I fought him.
50 fucking years old. 50
fucking
years old.
All right.
One guy.
Who have you fought and beat that is tough?
Motherfucker, I will beat anybody on your record.
You have fought numerous of the same guys I fought.
Hey, dipshit, how about the last fucking guy I fought? Last guy I fought, Salt Numar, just won his debut in Bellator. That's more than you can say, isn't it?
And what was he, 4-1?
Isn't it?
He's 4-1. You got 50 fights. You're fighting a guy that's 4-1.
6-2. Yeah, I take what's offered. I take what's offered.
Okay, so then why are you fighting me? Why, if I'm such, 40, bro. If I'm such an easy.
All right, guys, let me take over here real quick. All right, Steven, so I'm going to give you the opportunity here to respond to that. It has been said now, of course, there have been a little bit of a back and forth here, but talk about some of the guys that you've fought. Talk about some of the tough guys that you've fought.
I've got a question. So if I'm such an easy fight, why you take the fight? If all I'm doing is padding my record, why are you trying to pad your record? What are you taking the fight with me for if I'm such an easy fight?
Money, motherfucker. I get paid for this shit.
Okay.
All right, Steven. So you've heard what he said.
I'm a safe fight for you because when you lose, it's
not
not going to look that bad because you lost to a tough-ass dude.
We'll see. I don't care what he has to say. I really don't give a shit one way or the other. He still has to fight me either way. I don't care.
All right, so Steven, let me ask you this. Do you have more tools in your toolbox to take out Matt Delanoit?
Absolutely. I'm better everywhere than Matt Delanoit. The only thing that Matt's got is he's persistent and he's tough. He will come forward, but he has a whole lot of holes, and I'll exploit them on Friday.
All right, Matt, so same question to you. You say his record's padded. What do you have in your toolbox that's going to take out Steve Mann?
Whatever the fuck I want, bro. It doesn't matter. I don't fucking game plan. I don't have all the canned bullshit answers. Like, I'm going to put the whole 70 division on notice. What fucking notice you putting anybody on, bro? What's this fucking notice? You just, got this can of shit MMA fighters say you pull that shit out. Like, fucking, you're going to give it 110% too, bro? Is that what you're going to do? Be fucking original, bro. You just keep saying all the same stupid shit that you hear your heroes say. You're just a fucking fan.
Okay, so I'm talking shit right now.
It's an expression.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how y'all do things down in St. Louis or Bettendorf or wherever the fuck shithole you're from, but it's an expression.
Okay, guys. All right, let me take this back over here real quick. All right, so Steven, now for all of the fans who have seen you before, what can they expect now out of Steven Mann? You've had another win in your win column here. You're coming back in, taking on a tough guy. What do the fans expect to see on fight night?
Just pressure. I'm gonna put on a show. I'm ready.
There's another canned answer. I'm gonna put on a show.
Can't answer. Whatever you gotta say,
I'm
buddy.
gonna put on a show. I'm gonna go out and give it 110%.
The interview isn't what I care about. The interview don't mean anything to me. When you fight me in May 11th, you'll see.
All right, but I'm going to ask Matt the same question here. What can the fans expect to see out of a Matt Delanoit fight when you come in against Steven Mann?
The fans, since they're going to be a hometown boys, crew over here, they can expect some fucking disappointment because Steve's going to get his ass beat.
All right. Okay, guys. So I asked this again.
A lot of booze and fucking tears and shit like that. That's kind of what I expect.
Steven, how do you respond to that?
I don't care. We'll see.
All right, guys. So I ask this every time. This is the final chance that you have before you guys step on the scale this Thursday. And weigh-ins are going to go down Thursday night at River City Casino. They are live, free, open to the public and all ages, and go down at 5:30. There will be ticket giveaways. We will have a bunch of Shamrock FC swag to give away. We still have a very few amount of tickets. You can get them that night or at shamrockfcstore.com. But all right, so Matt, this is your final chance here. What do you want to say to Steven before you guys step on the scale?
First off, why is your camera shaking? Because you fucking scared? You're scared like a little bitch shaking your camera. You can't even hold it straight. Second off, I'm going to make a hero out of this ref because he's going to have to save your fucking life, kid.
All right. So, Steven, I'm going to ask you the same question. What do you want to say to your opponent? What do you want to say to your opponent, Matt Delanoit, before this fight goes down and you guys step on the scale?
I hope he fights as good as he talks shit because I'm looking forward to a scrap. I would be real disappointed if I finish him early.
All right, guys, we thank you very much for joining us here tonight. We're going to have more action all this week, as coming up tomorrow night, we will go inside the cage as myself and my partner, Ryan Sutton, will break down all of the fights that are going to go down. I'll have an interview with Shamrock FC President Jesse Finney, and we'll join you next time right here for Shamrock FC Live and Uncut.